and welcome to episode 124 of Eye on the Tigers, the podcast with an eye on the Telford Tigers. Well, it's getting closer and closer, the 40th anniversary Legends game. Tickets are in fact now on sale, so if you haven't got them yet, let's get them quick. You don't want to miss out on that. Got my tickets already, looking forward to it. Yeah, it should be good evening. Still waiting to hear about players and the like. Although I'm sure, in a few cases we'll be able to make some guesses as to who we'd expect to see lacing them up. But it's definitely something to be looking forward to. But yeah, tickets are now out, so if you've yet to, go and get them if you don't want to miss out. 4 games across the two teams over the, I'm going to say lengthened weekend, because Tigers 2 got the action underway on Friday evening. They took on Leeds Knights 2. 6-2 win for Tigers 2. Don't think it was ever really in doubt. Watched it on YouTube. Had a lot of shots, but I think they also had a lot of shots off target as well. I don't know, it just felt as though it was... just lacking a bit of a clinical edge on the Friday night. Sort of a lot of shots kind of like going wide, or shots for areas where, you might get a rebound, but that was it. But so it was a comfortable enough win. Don't think the result was ever in doubt. So a good win on home ice. And then moving on to the Saturday. Tigers 2 at home again, so twice in 2 nights. They welcomed the local rivals, Solihull Barons, in. Tight first period that finished 2-all, apologies. 2 goals each in the first period. I think overall the Barons had the best of. Times it felt like they were on a power play, even though it was 5v5. Tigers 2 had, sort of a good 5-minute spell and got their couple of goals in that time. And then with just over a minute of the period left, Barons made it 2-all. Second period kind of followed the same theme, really, if you like. A goal apiece, so it's 3-all heading into the third. Did kind of feel as though whoever got the next goal would probably put themselves in a really good position. And it turned out to be the Barons. It was a short-handed goal as well, 2-on-none breakaway, so not great from Tigers 2. A few more goals followed before a late consolation goal from Tigers 2, and it finished 7-4 to Solihull Barons. Short-benched Tigers 2. Perhaps it kind of like told towards the end of the third with the 2 nights in 2 games as well. But hey, that's the way it goes. I think Barons deserved the win, quite simply. I think they were the better team throughout. Tigers 2 did have sort of spells, but that was kind of it. Certainly in terms of prolonged pressure, Barons very much in charge. So a mixed bag of results there for Tigers 2. For the Telford Tigers, Saturday night saw the long old trip up to Solway for the final time this season. Defence, what's that? Finished 8-5. I think that's the simplest way to do it. Let's just get straight to the result. 8-5 win for Telford Tigers up in Solway. There was I think it was about 4 or 5 minute blitz in the third period where Tigers scored 3 goals in that time, really sort of pulled away and made sure the result was in no doubt after, I think at one point they were 4-1 up. Somebody's probably going to correct me here, 4-1 up and got pegged back to 4-all. But a blitz of goals in the sort of the mid to late 40-minute mark was enough to run out winners. Bit of extracurricular activities, I believe, is what they tried to euphemistically use. Fielder against Jancis as a fight, pretty decent fight. Props to both, and sort of really went for it. No sort of just wrestling or anything like that. Proper chucking them, Deeks doing what Deeks does, and I think he got the better of it. Maybe I'm a bit biased, but I think he got the better of it. Same incident. Danny Rose gets kicked out for being third man in. Hamill picked up, I think, a 20-minute penalty. Thompson picked up 2 for roughing, but that was not the big story with Thompson. So towards the end of the second period, picked up a 5-minute major for interference. That one's gone up to Department of Player Safety, so he was not available on Sunday night when we welcomed, I think it'd be fairly safe to say, an informed Hull Seahawks team to Telford. I say that, although they had actually lost on the Saturday night, but having won 10 out of 11, you're probably not going to be too sort of upset with that. They've easily secured their playoff spot. I don't think it was ever in too much doubt, but when you win 10 straight, you're kind of in a good position. So no doubt they'll have been disappointed to have lost the game, but the previous night against Peterborough, but still banging form. Always going to be tough, particularly when you take out your leading goal scoring David Thompson. How would it play out? Well, pretty tight actually. Finished up 4-3 to Hull Seahawks with a late goal. Tigers hung in there. It's gone up against the form team and running pretty close. The winner sort of came with just a couple of minutes to go. So it's again a bit strange. Got to Solway, we concede 5. Then we take on one of the form teams in the league and only concede 4. Again, perhaps it just reflects sort of the difference between the home and away performances from Telford Tigers throughout this season. Away from home, kind of all kinds of stuff can happen. At home, things are perhaps generally a little bit tighter. So, mixed weekend as well for Telford Tigers. So, both teams registering a win and a loss. Not much else to say really on that. Just the question of the week to take a look at. So, Saturday night, Sunday night, which night do you prefer to have your home game on? Because I know, there's always, various exceptions, but for most teams, they're going to play home and away each weekend. So, do you prefer to be at home on the Saturday night or the Sunday night? Let me know. I'll stick it all over social media as always. So, looking forward to seeing which people prefer. But in terms of this episode, that's it. So, I'll be back this time next week. Bye for now.